first of all, you need to understand what is networking, what is topology, what is networking, what is topology, types of topology, and what is OSI layers. Very damn sure question in the interview panel. When you put some 2 to 3 years experience, especially if you raise the Docker and Kubernetes experience, somewhere they will definitely touch you the part of OSI layer. And what is subnet, and what is router, and what is switch, and what is internet gateway, and what is VPN, how VPN works, and what is IP, internet protocol, what is version of IP, like like we have version 4 and version 6, like IPv4, IPv6, and what is a CADR block, and what are the different types of classes, and how to calculate the networks, hosts, and IPs. Okay, and we need to understand the networking commands. We have almost, we need to cover a minimum 20 commands, very popular, repeatable commands. Even there, I will explain how to communicate between one server to another server. There we need to understand some source copy commands, SSH commands, and possibly I will try to FTP. And SFTP. So these are all, because even Ansible also, when you work with Ansible commands, when you want to work with the Docker or Kubernetes and the cloud, these concepts are very useful. If you come from non-IT background or IT background, you know very well about networking. So networking, in the sense, a group of computers are connected together and try to share our data. So networking basically helps us to share your data, right? It's very common sense. File sharing, data transporting, data transformation between the hosts in the network. So here there is a kind of terminology you need to understand. Types of networks. Hope you know very well. There is a LAN, local area network, and wide area network, and metropolitan area network. So networks are broadly categorized into 3 types of it: LAN, local area network; MAN, wide area network; and MAN, metropolitan area network. So now the question is, which one we use more frequently in the real environment? Anyone, guys, who are having some common sense in the networking? So networks are classified into 3 types, as you very well. Okay, LAN, MAN, and WAN. So here LAN stands for local area network. So what is meant by local area network? Very simple example. LAN is basically within your premises, within your house, within your building. That's called as a LAN. It means in a local area network, all our computers are connected to various devices. So those devices are completely invisible to the outer world. So you can say a kind of private. So these networks cannot work out at the public areas. Or in a simple analogy, I can say LAN is a kind of a kind of short distances if you want to manage it. That's it. Like your building or beside a building. If you want to connect the computers within a short distances, then you can use LAN. Got it? Then what about MAN? So here, local area network, and WAN, wide area network, and MAN, metropolitan area network. Local area network, wide area network, and metropolitan area network. So I think so bigger than the LAN we can call as a MAN. For example, I can say if you want to connect the our PCs or laptops or computers within the city or outside of the city. So this is again bigger than the local area network. So what about WAN? WAN in the sense, think about the country level, wide area network. So it is a larger, bigger than the LAN as well as MAN. I can say it covering the more than one country in a part of the continent, right? So as you know very well, the WAN is absolutely more costly and more expensive, and it is impossible to manage by only one company or one organization in the country. So that's why to connect this more than one best example, tell me, very common sense, right? Our computer is connected to your computer within the city, with the different places in the city or different places in different districts of the same Telangana or outside of the Telangana, or even two different countries also. Even when I started discussion with my clients in the North clients in the US, then definitely one country is different with another country, right? So how this communication is established? Maybe you can use a satellite is a communication media to send our traffic from one computer to another computer in the country or outside of the country. Okay. So first, now my question is, guys, tell me, as per my explanation, if you're really working in a multinational company like a Capgemini or Infosys or TCS or Microsoft, whatever the company, take it. Tell me in a given company, what kind of network you follow? Or guys, speak at
WAN, wide area network.
wide area network. Okay, can't use a MAN.
It's the company is situated in other countries also.
Yes, that's why. Then why can't you use the 3?
The MAN is for a metropolitan area, means like in different cities only it will connect.
Yeah, WAN and a MAN. So probably we use a WAN and a MAN actually. But if anyone asks the questions, could you please define the differences between a WAN and MAN? Very simple. The first one is LAN is a private area network, right? And MAN is a private as well as a public area network. And WAN is might not taken by more than one organization, owned by one organization. That is a major difference. And the second one is what is meant by data sharing in the network generally. I have 10 computers in my house. I'm connecting the computers through cable. Then I'm going to start connecting to computers. So here, how this networks are broadly differentiated. Very simple, guys. Transmission of the transmission of our data. So, or how fastly sending the data from one network to another network. Especially LAN is short distance, right? Obviously, very high. And whereas in MAN, it's something like an average. And if you're looking at the WAN, definitely it's a lower because a large distance it is going to be travel, right? That's why you have to say like this. And here I'm speaking one more technical terminology is a delay. What is that? Delays. The propagation delays, you can say the networking point of view. So is always, I can say, a negligible. It's a kind of short. But whereas in MAN, it's going to be between medium, like we can say like a moderate. So if you take like a WAN, so there is always long propagation delay in the WAN. So that's why you should not blindly say a difference. You should not blindly abbreviations and not like when the people ask the questions, because as you know, when you are dealing the Kubernetes cluster within the VPC concept, definitely you need to monitor the networks. You need to understand the delays. You should understand the throughputs. You should understand the response time. So that moment, you may face some kind of troubleshoot. You may face some kind of network issues. That moment, your tolerance. It means I can say the fault tolerance. Technically, you can call as how this tolerance will be there in the LAN and WAN and MAN. You'll see, right? So, but being a beginner, the first you should understand. Oh, there are multiple computers are connected to a one network. A network is nothing but a group of computers. Every computer is a host. The host is connected to a. How these systems are designed, how the systems are connected, in what way the systems are connected, we'll talk to the next topic. That's called as the topology. So why I'm giving this kind of explanation is, of course, always don't expect interview question from this topic. It's a kind of knowledge. When you're working on the pre-production environment, every day I open my computer. We don't know how to form the network. We don't know what is a network interface. Then how to display the network interface. Even I forgot to say, we'll discuss about interface also. Very good.